processed rod, but it's changed, transformed, and we're playing in the system and the setting of Frostmark the RPG, everything created by Marc. There's a content warning for tonight of bad language, heavy topics, gothic horror, and perhaps some gore. We shall see. But with me, I have a wonderful cast of players. I got Daphne, I crave violence, or Malcolm Soldier, played by Suku Ilawaka.
I am Mike.
Okay. We got Leonard. I'm being stalked and I don't like it. Our half-elf duelist played by Pepper Ilawaka.
Hey.
We got Soul of the Vestadia Tiefling Bard played by the soul of the party, Hester.
Scared.
And the reasonable but unstable Styrax, our Tiefling Elementalist played by Nirak. Hello!
Hi!
Every time. Okay. What happened last time?
What did happen last time? I'll probably do the recap. I volunteer as tribute.
Alright. Then Katniss, be my guest.
Go close to the mic.
It all started when Leo come. Wait, did I do the? No, never mind. I'll do the recap. The story began with Leo coming back from his vision and taking a good glimpse of what's happening behind the scenes between the relationship of Sardanya and Leo, which we now know that it's gonna be twin sister got killed, got red wedding. So yes, now everybody's now Leo come back and slept in, and he sleep very late, very late, because Styrax and Soul wake up first, which is very unusual to them, and they just wake up and have some breakfast with the Burgermaster's family. They After a dinner, they start talking about some stuff. Most prominently is Mirko and his condition. They discuss about if there's any other records that happen that is similar to this and other those. They also learn about Kresk and their attitude in some things, with Dimitri being very assured that them being this cautious is keeping them safe, but Soul was saying no, right now it looks like you're much more weaker than you think you are. So yeah, they have this fight, a bantering of sorts, which leads to Dimitri standing up and walking away. Daphne woke up, heads up, and said, I'm gonna look for tracks. So she went off, and Saul and Starks went back down to wake up Leo. Then Leo starts to talk about what he had seen from the lake and learn about the dynamic about it, and started to started to form theories, which Styrax and Soul listen in, especially Styrax sitting down, writing down the ideas on her notebook. From there, they started to discuss about what happened for the previous weeks now, right? It's still 3 weeks technically, right? From this entire timeline of this game, it's just still probably 3 weeks in total. So
since you entered Barovia?
Enter Barovia, right? 3 weeks.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
So they discussed everything that has happened, and start to formulate a plan about multiple things. They discuss about the usage of a teleportation circle, in which Leo was like, yeah, we should take advantage of this, but I believe both Starks and Sol were like, no, we don't want to overstate our welcome because it's just gonna make conflict, and we don't want that yet. And then they discuss about plans about the ring, leaving behind, and what to do after. Um, discussing it now, saying that let's not do it on willy nilly. We need to have a solid plan. What happens after the ring? Because after the ring, everything will go down. We need an idea of what to do. And so and Star was like, yeah, they agree, and like, yeah, start planning even more. Then they discuss who their allies, who their enemies are, and with a bunch of lists. And we're like, huh, there's a lot of people we should trust. We should try to trust them. And there's some little iffy, but we can trust some of them, and along those types of conversation. And then they talk. Then Sol brought up the conversation about the standing stones again, and seeing that if there's anything we should do about it. And right now there is not much, I believe. So yeah, there's that. And then the party came to an agreement about killing the Countess is now their goal. But Sol is in a situation where he's like, he's gonna fight his family, and Leo catch up on Sol, saying, hey, are you comfortable about being with Sunny in the relationship with the Countess? And then they took a glimpse. There's a glimpse of thinking about where Madame Eva went. And Sol recalled back and saying, most likely than not, it's towards the castle of Ravenloft. So yeah, after all of that discussion, they all muster up their gear and head back out and meet up with Daphne. And now they're gonna be on their way towards the Abbey. Yeah.
The tracks lead there.
Indeed. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Let's go over here. So, snow crunches underneath your feet. Snow kisses your cheeks. And white covers everything in your sight. There's ramshackle stone and wood houses that sags around the circular road. And there are curious glances of fur-lined Barovians moving about Kresk, whispering, maybe about you. They are, in some ways, similar to Wallachians, but not exactly the same. There doesn't seem to be an immediate judgment in the eyes of the Kreskites, at least towards Daphne and Leo. Just a curious wariness. That is the world that meets you this late morning as you take in the sights of Kresk before taking your first steps onto that path leading up the mountain. Daphne has just informed you of the strange tracks of different kinds of paws, something lizard-like, and things she doesn't understand at all, who all converge and seem to head up or down this path leading back and forth from the Abbey. The implications looms like a heavy grey cloud in your mind, Daphne. But you're also distracted by what Styrax had quickly recounted to you about that dream that Leo had earlier this morning. And when now you turn to look at Leo, as well as the problem in your own mind, the new light for which you see them is staggering. What do you want to do, Daphne?
Daphne for sure looks troubled. Like she has always been like cautious and a hard ass, but she has a soft spot wherever like she's relaxing. But right now it's like she's pushing herself to be, um, like focus on the mission, do what we need to do, and just trying to push all the stuff that she's having on her mind just like behind her, just like kind of like put it there, we deal with it later, and just kind of like stealing some glances at Leo, but keep moving forward and just having an eye out for all the tracks,
Mm-hmm.
and just being very cautious of her surroundings, having her acts out, basically.
Okay. All right. So you don't immediately engage in the conversation, still mulling it over in your mind, but
Yep.
pushing it away, trying to focus on what's just ahead. So you then lead the rest of the party up the road.
Yeah, and I just want to, well, once again, I see footprints, right? Like train tracks. Would I be able to know their number, just using my ability, like natural explorer?
Yeah. You're clearly seeing that the snow has been quite often disturbed by people
Yeah.
going up and down. But the snowing makes things a little bit more complicated. Like some details become fuzzy.
Yeah.
The latest tracks seems to be 2 years old, and they are coming from. There were 2 of them, and they went down and then they went up.
2 years old.
2 days. 2 days.
Oh,
not
2
years.
days. Okay.
2 days.
Okay. And when did Miracle like got attacked? Like a week ago? Or
Mirko got attacked 3 days ago, and
3 days.
Anna went up 2 days ago.
So the place that we are going is like to the Abbey.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's go here just to make it crystal clear.
Okay.
So when Daphne
Scary
went
path.
out, yeah. When Daphne went out and searched for tracks, I imagine that you were concerned about any weird tracks. It was hard to see any tracks in the city, in the Kresk proper, because everybody walks
for sure.
around, and the snow and this and all of that, and the wind. But you did see weird tracks around the path here that seems to be less traversed than the rest of Kresk, which made you concerned. So we're heading up this way.
Yeah. So that my question is that can I know about the weird track? That does they belong to anybody? Do I know their size or their numbers?
Yeah, it's just what I explained. It's like a mismatch
medium.
between humans or humanoid feet, but there's also strange paws, lizards, a strange myriad of different animal feet. Some that you recognize, some that you have no clue what it is, but they're also very much they're fuzzy because of the snow.
Yeah.
But the latest one was 2 humanoid. No, actually, it would be a wheel, a humanoid, and then coming down were 2 feet, 2 pairs of feet.
Mm. Yeah, so basically Anna go up and Mirko and Anna go down.
Easy to assume.
Yeah. Just kind of look at the party and say, I am, I'm unsure whether we should go up here. However, if any of you have any sort of question, I think Razius is up there. So if any of you have any question, prepare them beforehand. And he is a wise person, but he can clinch to his judgment tightly.
Do you think we should trust him completely? Or stay safe?
Oh, you mean Razius?
Mm-hmm.
I do not think he will lie. I do not think he will lie.
Okay.
It's just that he gonna be hard on you.
On me.
All of us, especially you, Leo. Considering who you are, I suppose.
Right. Can't wait. Just what I needed.
Yeah,
Alright.
and like I said, I do not think that he will pose danger to us. He will try to impair us in any way. I do not believe so. But just, I guess, be careful. Well, I know how he would react to me, but it's the thing is that I do not know how he would react to all of you.
Well,
So
you probably need to be ready to be a bit of the face then for us. When it comes to Razius.
yes, I suppose yes. So what do you want to ask him? What do you want to talk about? We
I
should
mean,
maybe discuss that beforehand.
if these tracks lead to his mansion, maybe we should figure out what he's doing up there. Maybe he... I don't know, I hope that he's not, like, kidnapping kids or something, you know?
Well, I don't see him doing that, honestly. But the thing that happening in Crest does bring some questions, and the thing that happened to Anna does bring some question as well.
Yeah, could you always do that? Bring people back? And did you always require, like, fingers for that?
I think as far as Daphne remember would be no, right? Because this is a question for Bexxy. Are you there?
I realized.
Yeah.
Honestly, good stuff.
You know that Razius was an angel of
It kind of felt like
Hasius,
it always felt like you were
kind of seen the name,
Yes.
which was the angel, the god angel of restoration.
Yeah, but like I know that he's a powerful celestial, and he has the capacity to cast some powerful magic. But,
For sure.
But before he did not do any of that, right?
a match damage.
I don't know if he ever required to use his magic
Yeah.
to bring people back from the dead, but you don't think that is beyond his power. But the
Yeah.
whole thing with the fingers is strange. So strange.
Yeah. So Daphne would say, bringing people back is not out of his power. It's not out of his capacity. He's well, I used to be, and he might, well, he was or still is an angel of the god angel of restoration. So things like healing and bringing people back is not strange to him. The part that raised a lot of question to me is the finger part. Is as far as my knowledge go, I do not recall any of the spell or magic requiring finger as magical component.
Yeah. Seems like tribute or sacrifice to me.
So
Definitely, I understand that you think that he's a good guy, and I think that too, but there's a lot of strange things, Apparently he was very nice at the start, but he became a little bit weird. That's at least what Dimitri said. So,
yeah, I think that checks out. He's probably came here thinking that he can just get rid of the Countess. He's a celestial that fighting undead and the force of evil is what we do on a daily basis. I'm not sure what happened. It might be the fact that he was faced with a much taller war than he has expected.
did he say anything to you about that?
He just say that first of all, the whatever is kept within the temple is very, very dangerous. It's even hard for him to protect himself from it, and that he cannot defeat the Countess. And that the only way to protect the people of Barovia is to keep the devils happy.
That's what he's doing now. So maybe
It might be.
grabbing fingers is keeping the devils happy?
I'm not sure, but I want to know what happened, or at least what is happening.
Yeah, I think that's just good questions, right? We're just asking what he's doing, why he's doing things, and what his plan are, and I don't know if we feel comfortable, we share what our plan is. I probably depends on his mood and attitude towards us. And then we also gotta ask about weird people.
I would say that try your best to. I trust my mentor 100%, but I do not think that it would be a good idea to mention, especially your vision that you just had to him, or anything related to our plan.
All right,
Like
sounds good.
he just needs to know that we are trying to defeat the Countess. He doesn't need the details of it.
Okay,
Okay.
well, I'll try to do my best. But now it seems like we have to trek quite a lot, so better get
Let's-
going.
At least let's figure what is these finger cutting things are.
And then what he's like overall doing.
Yeah.
All right. Take the first steps up the switchback road that hugs to the cliffside. It tightens to an average about 3 meters wide, this path. and the further up you go, the further the sheer fall
Oh,
becomes. So the ascent is slow
Hey,
and somewhat treacherous.
just wanna let you know.
The snow picks up
In a big box to treat.
to a heavy flurry,
What damage?
further limiting your vision, despite it being morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Luckily, I have this.
True. You're able to call
Late.
out. Nice.
I did not want to interrupt
No.
Bexxy.
That's okay.
Yeah.
The ascent is still slow, but not as slow it would have been.
Yep.
As Daphne
Daphne.
calls out the pitfalls and takes the lead, pushing snow away. But the air also grows colder, and the wind picks up a little bit, definitely biting into your cheek. Okay.
Yeah, Daphne just sort of like just keep her eyes sight forward, but occasionally just look behind her, check to see if people are alright. If like Styrax and so are suffering from like the weather, ask them to like put on like their cloak and trying to keep steady their breath and take quick small breath and try not to lose their pace and all that.
Alright.
In the case of Starbucks, you can see that she's actually just like not caring at all, since Starbucks is actually has resistance cold.
Oh yeah. Just good.
Oh damn.
Just
Or,
chilling.
or soul. It's just-
Chilling.
It's not just drooling because it's so cold and snow. So yeah, it's freezing.
This is not your preferred climate for sure.
No, it is not at all.
Yeah, I'll just like ask Soul to like light up a lantern, like a hooded lantern, and just keep it close to his body, so it's also like helps with the body temperature a bit.
Smart. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely
Okay.
helps a little bit.
Yeah. That happens.
Okay. And then eventually you arrive in the top.
Boy.
Is it black for anybody else and just me?
No, it's
I see it.
pitch black.
I
I
mean,
mean,
too. I think VTTS settings are kind of weird because I had it with the Crest map as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I see my token now.
I see the token, but it's just
Not
black.
the background.
Yeah, it's VTT.
Not the back.
The background.
Yeah,
is
the background is
gone.
huh. Because I remember.
Did you guys see Crest when it was like at the start?
No.
No.
At the start, but then when I switched over to
Okay.
We can
'Cause
see.
I didn't see it. I didn't see the Crest main thing either.
okay.
Yeah.
Something with
like-
animating is kind of weird for some reason.
Yeah, because I can see the entire like the mountain, like the white.
Yeah, that's
the
not
white shot,
animated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might
And
be
I-
something that's going on with BTT. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the new. I tried to re-download it, and that it didn't work.
It actually happened to me last week when I was doing prep work for Coughed.
I'm making a hoopla.
But then it disappeared on its own after like 5 minutes.
I'm making a disturbance.
Yeah, because before the session start, I was able to see like the snow map that you were preparing.
I was getting
Yeah.
severe joint
Yeah, I was able to see that.
severe pain in like right in the funny
Maybe we
bone.
just reload a bit.
And
Yeah,
in the back
let's
of
wait,
my
like,
shoulder.
All right.
Oh,
On the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on the way up.
Good.
Yep.
Leah's gonna ask Stephanie. So you got filled in, right?
Excuse me?
What happened this morning?
Yeah, with your vision, right?
Yeah.
How are you? How are you?
I mean, it's kind of fucked up. I
would imagine, yeah.
I gotta be honest, I'm not getting used to feeling a lot of strong emotions in visions and painful ones. Thought after the third time it might get, a little bit easier, but
No, it get worse. Trust me.
yeah, when you know that it happens, it's like, you like have the anticipation and then it just hits you before it even comes. Well, I mean, at least we now know something, right? That's good. That's good. We now know that Sardania has
Count,
like a hotter sister,
yeah, and the Countess is indeed a monster, like I said. And she has been lying and practically manipulating you, like I've said.
Yeah, I mean, it was clear that she was trying to manipulate me, but I was hoping that the monstrous form was just a new version of an old, better version, but it seems like the two versions that I had in my head are two different people.
Yeah, I think the thing that I've said about vampires apply to the Countess as well.
I don't know. I mean, to the Countess, yes. I don't know if vampires in general are. Well, I don't know. It's a strange.
This is just
I just hope that we can set her free. I think that seems like long overdue.
you are stealing empathy towards her.
Not towards Serena.
Oh,
I want to set her free. And I guess it might be good for the Countess to be set free in different ways too. I mean, you have to remember, she did send me to this pool.
I know. That's why I find vampires very strange. They are
I think
full
just
of contradiction, right?
love is strange. And I think that even a powerful vampire can't escape its grasp.
Well, emotions in general are a
Hmm.
powerful motivations and engine
Yeah, and from what
that
I've heard for
can, yeah,
vampires, it's like tenfold everything. So
yeah.
we,
It's like becoming a vampire brings out the worst of you.
in a way, yeah. I just think, when you get 10 times the thing that you are, your bad sides are very noticeable suddenly.
Yeah. Well, do you think
Well,
that there would be factions among the court that is in opposition towards her?
I mean, clearly, they just want to be free, honestly. But they probably don't understand the scope of what's going on either. They just, hope that, killing her maybe gets rid of the curse. Maybe some of them might have a better understanding. I don't know. Maybe Rahat she seems close, but I don't know. She's not a vampire. Strange.
Haris is not a vampire.
Yeah. from what I can tell. She has no fangs. She doesn't have the bloodlust.
But she's at least some form of undead, no?
I don't think so. Don't drow live very long anyhow, already?
Well, um, hmm, might be. Yeah.
Maybe something supporting her life force. I wouldn't be able to tell, of course. I don't know. She's definitely strange to me. In this whole thing.
Whatever we do, I feel like we would need to. The skull needs to be retrieved before we enter the temple. That's for sure.
I think before we do anything that could make us, stay, I think it's the first thing we should do. From our...
The skull?
Yeah, because everything else is just gonna make us not be able to really go into the castle.
I thought the skull will also do the same. Well,
Well,
yes,
it's
true.
like, after that, we don't have to go into the castle anymore, you see.
Yeah, when we take the. Oh, sorry, you go.
No, the only reason we need the castle is that skull. But also taking that skull and bringing back to the fort might be also a call of aggression towards her.
It's for sure.
Yes, and
That-
I think anything we're doing is gonna call for aggression. And even if it's lesser parties, they're still pretty strong. I mean, like going for the forest folk in any capacity will probably anger the Knight Apostles.
So, let's.
But we could keep the skull and not plant it right away if we want to. But I think that's
I feel
really
like
dangerous.
Yeah. Keeping the skull on us is very dangerous. So I feel like we should gather all that we can for now with my mentor, with both of my mentors actually. I feel like
Yes.
After we're done with Cress and the Matikov, let's regroup with Richten and Azzy, no? And let's see about their perspective about the score and everything like that.
I'm worried I can't keep the Countess hanging for too long. After all of this. So,
Then let's get going, shall we?
maybe I don't know if we have time to check in with Ezzy and Richten.
Because
we definitely can probably go to the Marticos.
We can also try to check to at least see if we can get the chance to meet my mentor. Probably will give us also insights on that.
Yeah.
On our way to Velati, probably.
Your mentor is in Velati, somewhere there?
So far it sounds like it might be that crazy wizard they are talking about.
You sure we want to meet a crazy wizard?
I mean,
it's the only lead we have.
Wizard, yeah?
It's the only lead I have.
We have met a crazy monster hunter, a crazy celestial. What about a crazy wizard, right?
Add them to the pool, as I said it.
Alright, we'll think about it.
I don't know who's the support on their team here. But we can
I'll make sure that the Countess stays satisfied until then, if you want to stall.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to put too much weight on you to keep the Countess at bay, so We have to move quickly, that's for
I
sure.
mean, is there one thing I can do? Then it's that probably.
Also, the map is loaded. Is this a
Yep.
still map?
He
or
is
Um,
very
yes.
crazy for you, that's for sure.
And I'm very good at, you know.
Putting ticks in crazy?
No, being knowledgeable how to deal with such a
And
crazy.
I
people.
hope that you would stop doing that, right? Are we good on that? No more.
I mean, it's just something on the list that's now gone. You know, I never ever have to have sex with a super hot vampire anymore. You know, I did it. Cross it off the list. You know. I mean, how many people can say that really? No one, I think.
Oh my god,
does?
use your cube, use
Not a
your cube,
vampire.
Okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's no fine. It's no longer fine.
Yeah. There it
Okay,
is.
fuck.
Oh,
I'm sorry, my guy,
Control
but I just
R.
wanted him dead.
That's the reload.
Yeah, I think it just fixed
I'm
itself,
fucking-
like
oh
just
my
in
God,
time,
how the fuck
like
did he not die?
I thought it did. Yeah.
Fixed itself.
Okay, just say that. Fuck.
Well, this is a still map that I added. Let's just
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we noticed that.
yeah, because if I put it in the GM layer of the map, right, you can't see anything.
No.
Yep.
Just
Yeah.
the shadows.
Exactly.
Blackness.
No.
Still
Let's
is
But
fine
it
too.
works. It
Yep.
works for now.
put it back here so it blocks the.
Yeah.
it
Let's
blocks
put
the
it
way of
back
stalls.
into the
Now
map
we
layer.
go on the tower.
Send it to the back. Okay.
Because I'm free.
So
What do we see?
you see
Okay, well,
a
oh, everything's weird. I thought
a
you could,
ledge
like,
on
it-
which
like,
this abbey
yeah.
is perched. The gravel road passes by this
Okay, well, we're
hip
gonna do
high
exactly what they do now, because
stone
they're
wall.
mixing it up. So
And
we're mixing it up
just
as well.
beyond it, there seems to be a graveyard filled with
Primal, yeah.
stone edifices. They all face away from you, however, so for now you don't know what they say. Up ahead, the road seems to curl into some
Yeah,
kind of
I
gate
thought
where
that-
there
I
are
thought it
two
wouldn't work with
forlorn
spare
and
trees, so
old
I thought it
gatehouses
would be
on
best
both
to go off
sides
and
of
then
this
say anything
gate.
stupid.
And beyond it, just outside of the reach of your vision, in this somewhat of a blizzard going on, there seems to be a great stone structure. What do you want to do?
Do we see like a gate?
Yes, if you follow the road further this way.
Okay. Right.
But the stone wall here is, as I said, just like hip height, right? It's not really meant to keep out, really. It's more like to frame.
Yeah, I just don't want to like climb over a wall into like this seems to be like some sort of graveyard, right?
Mm-hmm. It's a graveyard.
Yeah, I don't want to disrespect the dead by just like climbing onto their resting place. So I'll yeah, I'll just like, well, let's just use the gate, right?
It's this
Yeah.
way.
Is it this way? Wait, which way?
No, the
Down.
down.
This way?
Yes, that's the right
Yeah.
way.
Oh, okay.
It's this way, like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could
Over
probably
here,
put
right?
the- up
Yeah,
the,
yeah.
Drow Ranger
In between these
and
two.
the ultimate call, okay?
These are the two gatehouses beside this this gate. There is a
is it-
wrought iron fence.
Oh,
There
what?
doesn't seem to be a locking mechanism, but it's closed.
Oh no.
I'll try to open it.
This
Okay.
is not.
You can open it with no resistance, but there is a kind of sound.
You did the most hated
Well,
strat of all time.
everybody
They,
knows that we are here, so Let's go.
Immediately afterwards, you hear the door to the gatehouse just above you burst open.
Oh. Okay. I look up.
And stumbling out into us the snow with a raised shovel is a very strange creature to you.
What the heck?
You're taken aback. It is quite a short person who seems to have patches of donkey flesh covering both his face and parts of his body. There is one human ear, one wolf's ear, and protruding a wolf's snout and fangs in his mouth. Both of his arms seems to be humanoid, but his legs and feet are leonine in nature. He also has a donkey's tail. And immediately goes, "Who's there? What are you doing here? Who are you?"
It's Razia's here.
Abbott, yes, here. Who are you? What do you want?
I am his student. Here to speak with him.
The door also to the south opens, and this one is a bit more careful. Just kind of like looking on you guys just in the corner here. Seems to be huddling underneath a cloak. I've seen more feminine in the face, but half of that face that you see that kind of like watches you from behind the corner is covered with lizard scale. And one hand that reaches up and kind of keeps the cloak together also seems to be lizard in nature.
Yeah. I would like to have like
Oh my god.
like my eyes glow a bit with like this radiant light.
They both look at each other, and then the other one goes, "Student. Ah, yes. The abbot did mention that you might come. We just didn't expect you so quickly."
Well, but we are here now.
Oh, here.
"Then you better come with me." And she steps out from behind the corner. There seems also to be some tufts of some fur as well in patches with this weird lizard skin. And one of her eyes now you can see is clearly feline, whilst the other one is more humanoid. "Huff, huff, Siegfried! Are you serious about this? Huff, huff, so quickly?" "Yes, I just said Abbott told me about it. You stay here and continue the guard. I will escort." "Why do you always get to do all the fun stuff? Okay." And he kind of barks
Can
at
I,
you a little bit more, and then, yeah, what?
Yeah, I just want to make some sort of check to see if I recognize like what's going on with these people, like why they are so like chimeric.
Some kind of check.
Yeah, Starbucks will actually want to make something like that.
Yeah, like an intelligent check.
Do you have ranks in medicine?
Yes, I think we all
Yes.
have rank in
Yes.
everyone.
I have two.
Lark says 2, yes.
Okay, anybody who wants to can try to do. Let's do a medicine cunning with this.
Yes.
Okay.
Leo just has accepted that these are chimera people.
20.
Ooh.
He fucking juked the shit out.
Nice.
Daphne, you. Wow, Daphne, you have no idea.
Yeah.
Big kill. Turn on him.
But you're a little bit taken aback. Like, what are these creatures doing with Razias of all people? right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But what Starex and Soul notices as you step a little bit closer to Sigfrek is these. You're uncertain of what, of course, what the nature is here without some further prodding, but what you do notice is healed, almost like stitch marks at all the places these different animal parts meet.
Honestly,
Just a sharp inhale from Soul. Yes.
And Otto, as I said, barks in disappointment at all of you, gives you one last kind of look and lowers the shovel by his side and returns into this guardhouse and slams the door behind him.
Also, I actually want to use Inquire to see if I can know more of that. Just in case I've just read something about chimeras or something like that.
Sure. Let's make an intelligence check to see if you happen to stumble upon chimera.
Not 20.
Yay!
I know every single book.
Yeah!
Run
Some book hidden away in the Grand Library.
Yeah. You're dead.
Alex goes book mode.
There's no way.
Wow. I just need to gather myself a little bit here. Okay, so chimeras are not natural. Nature does not like produce these
No. Yeah.
what is the right term? Not abominations. Amalgamations of different animals and beasts like this. So they're often the few that have been recorded in history have been created by spellcasters. And the most common way of doing it is that you do not only graft parts, but you also graft souls together. Souls that shouldn't be able to merge with other souls. They have forced them into one whole. Usually this leads to madness, split personalities, as they are basically three people in one, or animals in one. So usually chimeras end up very aggressive or strange, often used as some very twisted way of protection or warfare. But what interests you here, that what you can clearly see, is that there are definitely magic involved to make these body parts mesh with each other, but there are signs that they were medically put there, not using some kind of merge magic where you just merge, transform things into new forms. This was definitely done first by hand and then healed and forced to accept foreign flesh in this way. But also after your very short interaction with these creatures or people, you can't really say anything about how sane they are. However, they seem to only have one personality in there so far. One person. Meaning that souls haven't been merged. It's just flesh.
I know, it's weird.
For what reason? You don't know.
No,
You can see Starbucks instantly going like putting her fingers on her chin, like in thinking mode, with a thinking expression.
You also, with a natural 20, clearly remember, also with your keen mind, I think that you have, You remember the first time you went to Castle... no, the second time you went to Castle Ravenloft.
Cyrus?
Cyrus,
Yeah.
indeed. You
Yep,
remember
yep.
that Cyrus was also this way. A strange combination of different animal parts, but whatever that was humanoid was still half-elven. All right.
Do you want the fucking
Okay.
no, the farm you're kissing? Or is it-
So far, Cyrus keeps quiet, but it's just like with a very thin green expression.
Okay.
I'm TP what?
The person continues on their way, sometimes looking over their shoulder, looking around them, seems worried about something. Then suddenly they stop and turn around and go, "Wait, did somebody follow you? Are you all alone?"
They were pretty alone. I mean, we stick out a bit, but I don't think anyone from Quest would ever want to follow us.
Are you sure?
That's actually a winnable fight.
I mean, they
Oh my
don't
God,
want to be
we're
near
fucking-
tieflings.
we're good healed.
We have 2 of them, so would need to be some very,
You got both. You got both.
you know, not scared person. I don't know if they exist here in Kresk.
Keep an eye out.
I did say that I was keeping an eye out. Do I see anyone?
Make me perception intelligence.
No, we don't care about
Do you
this
see
one,
anyone?
honestly.
I just bardic. I just said that. Bardic for.
Bardic. Okay.
Right. Do you see anyone, Daphne?
So what is your bardic now? A D6 or D8?
D6, I think, still. Let me check real quick.
You need to gain more levels in artistry too.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'll just use the bardic right now.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So that's 20, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. It's still quite hard to see with the blizzard that is raging, but you're pretty confident that within what you're still able to see, you don't see anybody else than you guys here.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be farming
Yeah. So I'll
dwarfing?
just say, no, I don't think so. I do not think that we are followed. Confident.
Good. There are strange things in shadows. And she scurries on,
fucking
still
old
pulling the
stuff that
cloak
wants to
close around her,
actually
kind of
shoot
making
so
herself very small underneath it, and
got
scurries
it, but
quickly
why?
as if she's running from somebody.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, no, I'm dead. What the fuck?
Yeah, I got 5 levels of artistry now. So
I was
D8 now.
stunned.
What sort of strange things in the shadow that you are referring to?
I thought we could have killed
Have
them.
you not seen them?
I didn't have mana. I misjudged. How did this
No,
escape
we-
anyway?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Then cut yourself lucky. She carries on.
Well,
Yeah, he died. And I died in the beginning of the fight and TP directly to you.
sort of look back at the party. Definitely just like something is wild is going on in here.
Used to it. So expecting nothing less.
So, in front of you now is a 6-meter high curtain wall that joins the 2 wings of this abbey. Behind this battlements, there seems to be 2 guards that stand at attention, their features obscured by the snow. And below them is this 3-meter tall wooden door reinforced with bands of steel. And just to the right of these doors, mounted on the wall, is a tarnished copper plaque that reads Abbey of Saint Markovia, and with the epithet underneath it, may her light cure all illness.
Markovia.
Don't step up. Don't step up. Oh, okay. Explains.
So basically, it's well, I kind of guess it, but
I'm
Razius did not build this, but rather like sort of took over it.
Well,
Your companion runs over to these double doors and pushes on them. They seem to be heavy, but not locked. And once again, there's this squeal
Yeah.
of metal and
Oh,
stone.
they're coming.
This place doesn't seem to have been taken care of that well.
Yeah. From the rusty gate to the.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's head in.
you ready?
Oh. I have to. Haven't I?
And you enter
I think they appreciate
into a courtyard. The snow swirls within this courtyard, or as if eager to escape. On the curtain wall stand several guards with their backs to you, or so it seems. It's clear now when you look upon them closer, that these guards are merely scarecrows. Wooden doors to the north and east lead to the Abbey's 2 wings, and in the center of the courtyard is a stone well fitted with an iron winch, to which a rope and a bucket are attached. Along the perimeter, tucked under overhanging walls, are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as 3 shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs. 2 wooden posts pounded into the rocky earth have iron rings bolted to them, and chained to one of them is another strange creature. It's a humanoid with bat wings and spider mandibles that flits in flight,
I'm gonna run.
constantly trying to escape their bonds that is attached to this post, and seems to want to fly away from you all. Let's see if the it has fixed itself now.
Rubik's spot?
No.
Doesn't seem so.
No.
Yeah.
Sad
Sag.
moments.
Sag.
He blinked.
Sag. Well,
No, he's there.
come back here.
He has trampled.
I heard screaming though. Is that part of the map?
Yeah, it should be part of here as well. Coming from the wing below you, over here, part of the Abbey, there are some. It's a chorus of strange sounds. There's pounding, there's laughter, there's screaming, moaning, laughing. A cacophony of different sounds.
He blinked. He blinked away.
I would ask our guide after seeing this strange bat-like different things creature.
I take the power.
Why are they hanging there? That's something that usually happens here?
Mishka.
Mishka.
Yes, she needed some air, but she always flies away, so for her own protection.
Hey,
What happened to all of you? Why are you in this state?
Just smoke us right now. Come. Do, come.
She stops,
Let me ult him first.
looks away from you, but then slowly turns. Her lizard and strange tufts of hair on the other side of her face, still hidden in the shadows of this cloak as much as possible. We came asking for help, and this was our price.
So, are you all chimeras here?
Yeah, I'm scared.
I
You lifted me.
don't know this term. They call
Are
us
they blinked out of my range?
mongrel folk.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Leave me.
Well, but you know, you got help at least, I suppose. What did you need help with?
Okay, good. Terrible fight. but-
My home,
He dies?
a little hamlet in the forest, overrun by wolves. I asked for a new home, a place where I could be safe. And I was given this.
No, that's me too.
I hope this is safe here.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish
That's
for.
my neutral item.
I never feel
Not
safe.
very aggressive.
Never.
Maybe you should like ask up on that help then.
Yeah,
After all, you have to pay. You know, you would hope that your wish at least would stay
I don't
true.
think we can defend this, except
Starbucks will actually look at Leon, just like shake her head, and just get close and whisper, "Don't continue with that."
Daphne, make me a perception composure.
Oh. Yes.
Not very composure,
a charge into a triangle.
but I am.
Oh.
But
This is-
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Despite everything that's going on, all these distractions and worries twirling inside of your head, you can clearly hear something breathing behind you, echoing up to you inside of the well.
Oh god.
Carefully look down the well.
Do you have boots of travel? No.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
boots of travel.
Oh no, Daphne. What have you found?
That's fair.
Like I have
Indeed.
one hand on my axe.
Yeah.
Almost
As
got
you lean in and carefully look into the well,
Yep.
scrambling up the side, emerging from the darkness, is a strange humanoid twisted into a spindly build. There's 3 spider red eyes on one side of the face, the others is completely human. There's a frog foot that pushes them up, and a rabbit's foot on the other side, where it basically jumps up out of the well and tries to swipe you with a knife.
Holy shit. Ah. Yeah.
As an 18 to hit.
I'm so sorry, I didn't even think we were I'm running bot.
Suko?
Yeah.
Daphne?
Well,
18?
I'm thinking, should I use this?
Is it fine?
Uh-huh.
Hey,
What?
Well, It's
Are
a
you?
quick thing happening.
Yeah.
Would definitely use something when
Yeah.
So you
suddenly
just
something
lean
comes out of the
in.
well.
You lean in, and then immediately something scurries out of the darkness. This strange humanoid spider frog rabbit hybrid who tries to slash you with a knife.
Yeah, that hit.
All right.
Ah,
You take 5 slashing damage as this blade cuts into your cheek. There is warm blood kind of immediately trickling down the side of your face. You step back, the creature or person lands on the edge, the little wall of the well, having the dagger up in like a offhanded grip, and it snarls. And the sound is as if a human would attempt to snarl combined with a spider's hiss. And the part of his face that is spider-like, there's like one mandible that clicks. And then the creature scurries into the darkness once more of the well.
Yes.
you heard
Like-
all that, right?
Yeah, all of you see like
Probably.
Daphne's soul mark light up with like a firebolt, but then she decided against it.
Oh, what? What happened?
What the? Something just attacked me, and she just kind of like swiped the blood off her cheek.
What is it?
Don't go too close to the well. Marcina is never happy.
Oh my god, everyone fucking saw
Sinner.
Stefan think about it.
Dinner. Okay.
Oh, he took it.
Very good name for.
There's a lot of people here, huh?
Yeah. A lot.
Right, take us to Rathius. I have a lot of questions.
What is actually your name? Be rude not to ask, right?
She hesitates before she opens the door, and she looks over to you and says, "Why do you want to know?"
I mean, I asked, right? Yes, I do.
Do you ask so you can use some strange magic that becomes stronger when you know my name, huh? Is that what it is?
I
You
am
out to get me?
completely capable of magic, actually.
Actually,
That's what they
yes,
all say.
Yeah, that's
he can
he's
do magic.
actually he can get spells.
And then you take it back up top.
You will never know my name, fiend.
I say it starts with S.
guess.
Listen, you take this.
Good
Okay,
guess.
okay, you already had it.
How can you know? Get
I was
away
thinking
from
of
me.
S too.
She opens the door.
I was gonna give you that.
I was thinking of the best too.
Like one side of it, and then immediately scurries away, like with a very wide berth, scared.
She, my name is.
Bam.
Oh my god. So many things.
Takes a wide berth around you. He's in there. Leave me alone.
What's funny?
I'm buying dust.
Okay. Very nice individual. Great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really have space to carry dust, but I'm buying dust anyway.
Okay,
Carry dust as well.
Hello.
let's walk in.
Yeah? You walk in.
Pat the snow away.
Kind of look over
Where'd he go? Where'd he
to
go?
Rathius.
Mm-hmm. 1 second, I'm trying to adjust the... There we go. So, as soon as you step into this room, there's gentle sounding music that trickles down from above, played on a single stringed instrument by some unseen master. The ground floor is one large square room with arched and leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire in a hearth, while above the fireplace mantel hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. On both sides of you, there seems to be 2 staircases, one that climbs up to an upper level, while the other stone staircase in the corner descends into darkness. There's several chairs surrounding a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room.
Get out now.
Wooden
Get out.
dishware and golden candelabras are neatly arranged on the
Force that
table.
yourself, force yourself.
And standing behind it
Carefully.
with its back to you, it's a young man with alabaster skin, dressed in a torn and soiled suit. His hazel hair is set
Dude, this game is
into a neat
absolute
haircut.
chaos. Like,
Hasn't
dude, this is
turned
high-
to face you
like,
yet.
some of them are high
And
skill chaos,
at the head of the
but
table,
only fighting.
there
They're-
is
they're
a
not going
very
into the
handsome, tall, stately man, dressed in brown monk's robe, a silvery mace attached to his hip, and piercing blue eyes that was watching the young man intently from his high seat. But as soon as you stepped in, the piercing blue eyes jumped to yours, Daphne. An expression of disappointment mingled with sorrowful happiness placed on his face, and he slowly rises from his seat. Already, you are here, I see. Welcome.
Greetings, mentor. Well, I myself also did not expect to be this early, and it's not for the reason that we have discussed. We just have a few questions that I hope you can answer.
Okay, you're here.
First, have you told your friend about how sorry I was? Last time at the ball, I asked you to tell him, right? He needs to know that I wasn't fast enough. And his face turns to you, and you look into these deep blue eyes that are just slightly too wide to be it's a bit uneasy.
I mean, yeah, Leo's definitely like confused by that mentioning.
What? They're moving creeps?
What took too short for to do what?
My work. What I've been working all these years on. But
Okay.
you have not sullied yourself in darkness. I assumed. How did you escape the clutches? Why are you here like this?
Oh, well, we're, thinking about going slow a bit, Don't want to jump the gun on everything, Good relationships take time,
Definitely take a step forward and say, Leo's will is stronger than you expected, mentor.
That's good news. Very good news for all of you and for Barovia as well. But I fear it's inevitable now that you were here and I wasn't fast enough. Now, whatever shall I do with... I shall illuminate you. And his hand kind of sweeps towards the fireplace where
I guess
the young man with alabaster skin, and he calls out, Emric, turn.
And I thought our smoke was broken.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
Thank you. Guys,
Okay.
Now the eyes go wild.
Cyrax's minds go, so that's why the chimeras.
So what is
Yeah,
instead
we're
is like,
thinking about
what
that.
the fuck?
It's not about the kills.
Everybody
it's
make
about
me
the friends you
a
made
perception
along the way.
intelligence.
Holy
Guys,
fuck!
please.
I do not think this is. I mean, well,
Very
That's not-
perceptive and intelligent.
that's a nat 20.
Okay, so Leo, you're just shocked as you stare into basically a replica of yourself. Styrex and Soul.
Myrtle!
Just after that initial shock abates, you narrow your eyes as you see these very, very fine lines of stitched together skin. And Daphne, you even see that on the left hand of Emmerich, the two last fingers are strangely feminine and a little bit too dark-skinned.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking
Is this
God.
why you need body part?
Oh, you didn't
skin,
finish the tower
finger?
thing?
Yes.
Okay. You can push out
I
this
do
way.
not understand.
Where you
Why
going,
do you
Joe?
illuminate us, mentor?
Buy another.
Are you defying nature and making a human chimera?
Oh my god.
It is
You're
unseedy work. It is terrible work that these once pure hands should never have stained themselves with, but I need to do what must be done. I searched. I've been searching for Emmerich's soul. It is fleeting, hard to capture, but soon. I just needed a form that looked just like him to gift to the Countess. He's been dead for too long to resurrect fully, but perhaps this way we can create a facsimile of what Emmerich used to be.
not right.
This goes against nature itself. And do you think I didn't notice? The rest here they only have one personality. That means there wasn't a soul merge.
Perceptive of you, but I made him stronger. They came asking for my help, and I gave it. But not freely, not here. No,
Do you
I
think
cannot
that
be
the-
that generous.
do you think that your creation would
Wasn't
Please, the
Catherine
Countess.
outside right now?
make the devil
Countess
happy,
has
as you
his-
say?
his little thing.
Yes, it's all that she has ever wanted, is it not? Her lost beloved. Well, I've made an even better version of it. It would have been completely and utterly submissive.
This necro can't
Listened
die.
to all her commands, stayed to her side at all times, and her happiness would have been eternally achieved.
But he does have
What
a-
happened to you? What happened to you?
Okay, Stefan, now you have to.
I
stop
am
doing that is
very
not working anymore.
sorry that you have to see me this way, Daphne.
If you look
I
at the scoreboard, I think
Remember,
there are two.
almost in a nightmare of what I
41-52,
used to
huh?
be. I recognize this, but it's too strong. And kind of, he leans in again. The hands kind of takes your shoulders. The hands burrows into you, and like he holds onto you like a drowning man grasping onto a something to hold on to. As I said, I told you it's too strong. It's everywhere.
Yeah, true. There's a lot of space.
Never relenting.
Yeah, blow 'em up.
Starbucks will, while they are talking, Starbucks will actually walk to the camera, and in the while walking, once it's just further from everything, she will cast detect magic.
Oh, okay.
Leo also, like, approaches and is just taking aback a bit. I think also, like, says...
Judge.
Maybe didn't want to say it out loud, but does it anyway in this moment. It's like,
We take tower.
is he alive? Is it alive?
Do you immediately cast detect magic, or is it?
No, immediately.
All right.
That's why I run.
Oh yeah, I see that. I saw that. Oh, sadly,
Oh,
you're too focused
Yeah,
on
go.
finding out that you lose concentration of the soul. Yes. So.
Soul will just be amazed at that this is actually like there's 2 Leos in front of it.
Yes.
Oh my god.
But
This
now,
is not
like,
supposed to happen.
Looking at it for a longer amount of time, you can clearly see that Emmerich, or this Emmerich-ish person, is there's a very sickly kind of
I'm
tone
still feared. I'm still feared.
to the
Yeah.
flesh.
Yeah, it's just amazed
we're
that
taking
someone
this tower.
actually was like on
We're taking
like,
mid tower.
did this.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And as you cast magic, detect magic, what do you see? Is a good question. Mm-hmm.
No.
There is a source of
I'm TPing out.
vismancy in the center of the thing. Make me another occult. Make me an occult with intelligence.
Yeah, we could have killed
25 26.
Jeez.
And then the team's dead, and they push in and we
This form that stands before you is very much frowned upon in the Protectorate, but you recognize that this is not a chimera per se. This is a flesh golem.
Yep.
Where the flesh, assumedly have come from different
Yeah.
people.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right there.
indeed, that core of vismancy is how you recognize it. It's kind of like a soul
seconds
gem,
until I get next
is some kind of core which keeps the energies that gives this
Any help here?
a form of life that animates this flesh into a form of an automaton.
Of course it.
Construct, basically.
I
Yes.
don't think so.
A construct.
Not the construct.
Whilst the people outside were definitely
People.
people. This, when you,
Yeah.
especially also Leo, now that you stare into the face of this thing, there's nobody home.
Yeah. No. Daphne will just kind of like hold on to his hand, like kind of
Okay.
like
We got
Also hold his hand.
We got Spirit Breaker.
like hold his arm, not his hand. and just
It wasn't necessary to TP there. He would be
You were
faster
alone.
running.
But now you have allies. We have allies within this
What do we get
damn
here?
place.
I'm going hard.
That does give me some comfort, Daphne. It does. We need to work together.
They,
Of
no,
keeping
without
her
aiding
in
and
here.
infantry, no.
Sadly, it
No.
would have to
We
be
need-
with
we need
us.
CC,
We
we need
Shaw
aid for-
destroyed her, the Countess.
I have
It doesn't
4,000.
matter who we call upon in these cursed lands. It's impossible.
Oh, hello, Spirit
They are
Breaker.
secrets.
Okay, then
Oh,
this one-
wait, why is it impossible? I am confused. Isn't like everything technically killable? Why should it be impossible?
I feel like they're gonna roast.
In the hierarchy of celestial and fiendish powers, I stand above.
They're,
Malachi.
I think they're might be setting up a roast now.
Then beyond me, there are at least 2 other tiers. And then beyond that, They are
I
demigods.
need, we need vision right here, and we need them to show somewhere else, because they're all missing.
There is no hope.
Smoke us in then. We need to smoke in.
Are you
Like-
saying that the countess are similar to demigod?
Glimmer cape, fair enough.
No, no. She's an old vampire that is formidable on its own, but she is empowered by this.
I would.
Yes.
Demigod. Okay. I mean,
Oh,
demigods
what?
can be
my
killed
God,
too,
it
right?
just ended.
Once upon a time, maybe,
Yeah.
in the War of Collapse. But no one in these lands, not even I, could even dream to stand up to such power.
Yeah.
If we fight her straight,
They're gonna roast now, I think. If there's
then yes, there's no defeating that devil if we just go up to her and try to kill her. She
yeah.
is cunning, she is wicked, she is the devil of this place, that's for sure. But behind her history, her power source, her weaknesses, they are just as vulnerable as you are right now. There are too many secrets of this place that have yet to be unveiled.
We need a buyback for this. Most likely.
Doesn't this place have like a rich history of fighting and everything? How is there just suddenly a demigod here?
But I don't know what to do here.
Do
That's,
not know. I did not. I went in search of answers, of ways of arming myself with knowledge and with outside sources of power, be it objects of people. But when I searched for those answers, I became this. It changed me. It corrupted me. What do you think will happen to you all
We roast now.
if even I, a celestial,
Then run directly to roast.
can become this twisted? If you do the same.
Very good.
You just walked somewhere, or did you go to the temple? Or what
That's
was...
big.
The temple was obviously the place to search.
say?
After conversing with many of the inhabitants here,
Making your people wear tough.
it has a unique connection to the history of all that has happened. But now I understand the old legend of why this silver dragon Hagenvost wanted to prevent anyone to coming close. I was foolish. I had hopes.
Surplus.
What was hidden in there? Tell us. Even mere mortals can fall gods, if fate decided so. And I would dare to say that Emmerich returned here to set things right.
25
Not the
gold.
false Emmerich you
Okay,
created,
that's enough for my buyback.
but Leonard and all of
Do you
us.
think I have enough HP, by the way, guys?
Or maybe you have come to save
Oh, wait, he's
what
actually
is left
reasoning
of
this out.
Barovia and help to stand prison guards, just as I do.
I don't think we're gonna be able to take this.
And you
Just let the
pretend
creeps
to
take
do it
Let the
with this? Points of the flesh column.
I hoped to capture Emmerich's soul, and mend the two together. But now I understand why that was impossible. Now, the thing has probably no use for us. It's too dead to even satiate her.
Yeah, I feel like even with my soul, that wouldn't really. I mean, no offense. I mean, clearly it put a lot of work in it, but I mean,
He ulted again.
not like the Countess is just like stupid or anything. And it's not like that I or Emmerich would ever like just follow everything she says. And it's not like that that's what she wants. Well, I mean, you tried, I guess. I
What a fucking play.
I don't understand why there's a demigod here suddenly that's so powerful. There has to be more as to why he is so powerful.
Think you guys can
I
hold
do
don't
not
think-
understand why either. But it's still there. And to answer you. To answer you, my Malakim. I encountered a devil prince.
Big damage coming in. You just need to get to the fucking drow.
In the temple.
Necro.
Yes. And his eyes kind of widens again.
Okay.
And it's not everybody that remember this term
Yeah.
because all the devilish and demon gods died
Yeah.
in the War of Collapse.
Yeah.
But this term, demon prince or devil prince, is in Frostmark, as you know, Daphne, because that's part of the celestial kind of lore that you were taught in Eternal Sons. They are basically the second in command of each of the 7 devils. So there were 7 devil princes for each devil god or Ennead.
Okay. So in Frostmark, devil and demon are not like different things, right? They are.
They do stem from different philosophies, but there's no such a thing as like chaotic evil or, you know, lawful evil. But
They're just
one
evil.
side, evil. They stand for vices and selfishness and, you know, more non-virtuous kind of emotions or states of being.
Yep.
Where the demon kind of category of them or the group of them, which ones were called the League of Discord, are more towards the let's destroy everything and mayhem and anarchy, and the 7 masters of devils were more of a strict kind of tyrannical hierarchy.
Yeah.
And he specifically mentioned devil, so it's more on that side of the philosophy of these old Enneads.
Well,
Leo would Wakes the different soul mark on soul was like on his neck, right? Something.
Mm-hmm.
I think Leo is just gonna like take a second look at it. Although he never really cared about it, but he just spark some thoughts in him. And he just like goes over to soul and like peeks onto the soul mark.
Okay.
I noticed this. What are you doing?
I don't know. One's like,
Wait, what you're looking at my neck for?
I mean, like that's like a weird. Can we talk about like some sort of?
that might belong to the devil prince. So
Huh?
might be
Oh,
your
what?
soul, the soul mark.
Oh, devil? Oh,
How did you get it again?
Immediately, Rasius rushes past Daphne and towers over Soul. You have been touched. You have been tainted. Just like me.
Oh, right. Touch tainted.
Mind-splaining Prince Devil?
Yeah? Would you please explain that? I want to know what predicament I'm currently in.
Daphne will start explaining, like, the world of collapsing, how gods and seven devils fight each other, and like, well, so the seven devils have devil princes that work for them.
Uh-huh.
So they are quite up the hierarchy, the rankings. They are basically vice commander of, yes, powerful being.
Okay.
And apparently one of them reside in Barovia, and I think that being might be the source of the Countess' madness and power.
I cannot let you exalt the presence and the influence of Father Knight any further. And he reaches out and starts to strangle Soul.
Can I?
No.
And we are gonna go for a short break.
All right, cool. So you can make a new character.
God.
We refill the
5
glasses. Yeah. Take whatever time you need, maximum 5. Go to the toilet, refill your drinks, do all the things.
Gonna hit up
Cool.
my water again.
It's been good to know you. Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy.
Do you now understand why the first thing that Daphne do when she learned the mark was to threaten to kill you? They
Yeah.
say like mentor, like student. I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Makes sense in a way.
First reaction, try to kill.
I choose
No,
violence.
please.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna refill my drink.
Okay. Alright.
Oh my god.
I didn't want to make it like that, but I guess we made it like that.
Oh god. Hello. Hello.
Hi.
I'm back. Oh god. I'm dead.
I'm also
So
back.
fucking dead. Yeah.
Fun times. Oh, I was really looking forward to the reveal.
About my mark.
No.
No,
The flash golem was so
Flash
funny.
golem. It
Flash
was actually
golem?
like, oh, now I get it.
Oh, I was like, shit, it's another Leo.
It's actually, can you imagine just started like everyone's surprised and started like, oh.
Oh. People have been dragging my attention away. Ba-dum bum bum. Bum. Ba-dum bum. Let's see here. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello. Hello.
So got a new
Okay.
character? Has
Yeah, sure.
Good,
Yeah,
good,
yeah, yeah.
good, good,
Yeah, yeah,
good.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I got.
Are you taking the Vistani mantle again?
Maybe.
A different Vistani appears in Kresk.
To
Always
be
been.
honest. To be honest.
Wow.
To be honest, if
named
I have,
Mind.
Hmm.
if I have to make another character, I would love to play as Sophia. If you would
Oh.
allow me, Bex.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, maybe.
But
Yeah,
let's
if
see
you
what
allow
happens
me.
here.
I'm dead. Please. No. I would
And,
like to use cunning action to go away, please. Thank you very
Go
much.
away, please.
Oi, oi,
I
oi.
wanna-
No
I
worries.
wanna-
I mean,
But he
And if you have a
basically
minute, you can charm him.
he basically has grappled you, like you're restrained, and he's suffocating
Okay.
you.
Also,
Yeah.
just a quick thing. It's still a D6, my bardic inspiration. I forgot that I have 2 levels on rogue.
yeah.
So, okay. So it's
Decent.
still a D6. It's D6.
Yeah. Yeah, I rolled a
That's
d6 before, so no worries.
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. Are we all here?
Mm.
Yeah.
Go.
Mm.
Okay. Let's bring up the tension a bit, eh?
Yep.
So,
Wait.
after Razia says these words that he cannot allow somebody walking around with the influence of Father Torment, of Father Night, he immediately grasps Soul's throat, and he means business. It's like not just holding you there, he's actively choking you out. And his expression remains this wide eyes open, but his face doesn't twist into anger or anything like that. He just remains this slightly stressed and anxiety filled mask as he just stares into your eyes with no mercy.
I'd like to think that because I was pretty close already,
Mm-hmm.
taking a look, that obviously is probably super fast, super strong, or whatever. But Leo would still like try to react to him like running and choking and try to like prevent like him from getting like a total grasp. Trying to
Okay.
maybe like move a finger to like give like a vent of air, basically.
Right. Let's do a strength check against each other. A brawn check.
Yep.
I haven't done anything yet. Just put me down, please.
Is it like athletics, brawn,
No,
or
this
just brawn?
this would just be brawn because you're like trying to pry his fingers off of.
Can I wait? What was it? Can I use the? I don't think it's only for abilities. Let me check. The exaltation that allows you to like get like triple proficiency or something. But I think it wouldn't work here, right? Because it's an ability
skill and
check.
rank boost. That
Yeah.
requires a
Okay,
skill.
so it's just right.
You could
Unfortunate.
do the dirty inspiration one though, by spending 40.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna be
Okay.
useful. I just gotta hope to roll high, so like even 2 rolls, I don't think we're possible. So.
His grip is like steel.
Yeah. I would like Daphne immediately like when Razia's rushed to Soul, she also is like already there. So can I also like trying to?
Sure. Like you can
Yeah.
either give Leo advantage or you can roll in your own.
I'll say I'll roll on my own. And can I say that as soon as I see that, I cast guidance on myself to try to give myself a bit of a boost.
Guidance, isn't that skill checks? Is it also ability checks?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Sure.
yeah. So
Here,
just a
please.
brawn check, right?
Yes.
Wait, can I put bardic inspiration while in this position?
Not really.
Ah!
Oh no.
His grip is like
I mean, if you
steel.
haven't took any spells, you could also use exaltation, right? It's only if you have potential, I guess.
I
Unless you
It's
spend them
too
into
late
smite
anyway.
spell slots.
It's too
So,
late.
Yes.
you are. I'll say this right now. So, you are worth it. I'm gonna spend my DM inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Can I reroll?
Yeah. If you do spend your GM, that's pretty major. So.
Thank you, Daphne. I don't know
18?
what GM means.
Uh,
I don't know what GM inspiration means.
You got a plus 23 on his brawn.
you can feel this time that you're actually starting to budge him a little bit, but it's not enough.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
still stronger.
Leo, help me.
As
Mentor,
Tyrax, after seeing the struggle, will get behind Rasius
I would
and,
like...
and cast a Scorcher in front of him.
No!
And use a sculpt spells to give no damage to soul.
Oh wait, what were you casting? Did you say?
The Scorcher.
The Scorcher. Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Also, can I do command at the same time, say let go or something like that? Please.
That requires a verbal component, I presume.
Oh yes, it does, and I'm
Wouldn't
getting
it?
choked.
Well, like on game standpoints, technically it would take him 2 actions to like grapple and then stroke him. So technically, Soul would have 1 action to talk. In theory.
In
Yeah,
theory.
I handled it a little bit immersively to make it, a little bit cool. But okay, so I will say with the last air that you have in your lungs, you're able to croak out for 1 spell. But after that, it's basically you will suffocate faster.
No.
Okay, the
Still doesn't care
Scorcher.
right now. Just Still doesn't care about that right now. He's getting his life choke out. He's gonna be first reaction is just say let go. That's it.
Alright.
It doesn't care if it kills him after right after that. That's what he's gonna do.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
but everybody takes damage from your ablaze soul, right?
Yeah.
Well, Daphne.
Daphne. Oh no, it's 2 meters. So yeah, everyone, I think.
Okay. Yes.
Yep, everyone.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
have resistant to fire. No, poison.
So I
I'm
need to
resistant
do
poison, okay.
a dex first of
Ev-
all, saving
ev-
throw. This kind of things happen at the same time. I see it as reactions to what is happening. So let's do that.
14 decks.
So deck save, yeah.
I got a 21,
Nice.
Damn it.
and
Then
then
that's 9 damage.
yeah.
Still a lot.
Oh no, Soul, you don't need to.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
You just take 2 damage
The target
because of
is
Three,
fire.
three, three.
Oh,
damage.
3! Oh, you roll.
Yeah, level 6.
Oh, hey.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Take 3 damage.
And then I need to do a resolve saving throw as well.
Yeah.
Clearly has no resolve anymore.
So many things happening at once.
I have
Oh my
advantage.
god.
No, even with advantage.
You let
Your
go?
command actually goes through.
The
Oh
command?
shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you command?
Yes. I'll be like, hey, go, let's go. And let's go, and it starts running away.
I think it can only be 1 word, right? The command spell.
Well,
yes.
man, it's like the idea of like.
I will allow let go.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I will do that. Okay, he does let go even beyond his better judgment. There is this fiery eruption. Suddenly, Hugo Ghost 19, hello, welcome. Things are going down. And there's a fire eruption. The air sizzles with heat. Everybody takes the ablaze soul damage, but he quickly steps out of the way for the brunt of the scourger, and he only takes the half damage from that, able to step out of the way. He doesn't immediately rush into any further aggressive actions, however. He stares instead at Daphne and says, "Are you going to let this continue? He needs to be eradicated."
Mentor, this one resisted even his own family tradition and promises. He resisted the devil.
Yeah.
He looks back to you. His eyes burrows into you. And his eye starts to shine as he casts Detect Soul Aspect as a soul mastery.
Yeah, sure. Towards who? Me?
Towards you.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Well, everybody will now be able to see in a certain radius.
Okay.
They're probably for you.
Well,
Yeah,
yes.
primarily me, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, and Daphne, I think, will say something like, "Why don't you see it for yourself?"
In terms of detect thoughts, can I just flash images?
And it's not detect thoughts. It's detect soul aspect. He's reading the nature of your soul.
Okay. Oh, all right. That's different. All right.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
What does my soul say, baby? What does it say?
The shine disappears, and there's a tiny quirk of an eyebrow. Strange. There's clearly taint on your soul, a connection to the prince. It has burrowed itself into your essence. Yet, your baptism failed. Your confirmation, you said no. Why?
I didn't like their values. That's it. I just think what they're doing is wrong.
I do applaud you on that willpower, but it doesn't matter. And his eyes captures Daphne again. Eventually, he will be commanded, change, twisted.
He is my companion. If he or anyone else in my party is corrupted and swayed by the devil's word, I'll kill them myself. But until then, I shall not let anyone touch a hair of them. Even you, Mentor.
He sighs heavily, then turns around and heavily sits down in the chair with kind of like a slumped kind of posture. So this is what you're going to do. I warn you. I warn you against all the mistakes, all the terrors and monsters that are out there. And you are letting your pride win.
This is not
Or
my
do you
pride.
not hold any trust for me any longer, Daphne?
I trust you, and I'm going to learn from your mistake.
Then do not do what I have done.
And I will not do what you have done. I'm going to do better. I trust your words, mentor. I trust your experience. But do you not trust my conviction?
I trusted my own conviction that I was uncorruptible, indomitable. Such was folly.
And that become your downfall, mentor.
It will become
I shall
yours
not-
too.
I shall not think of myself as invincible. And here today, mentor, we are here yet proving your conviction wrong again. You think of these, my friends, as corruptible mortals, but they have proved you wrong. Look at Leo, look at Soul. They are neck to neck with the devil. But look at them. From
I
what I've
respect
learned,
the struggle. The struggle to be good. How can I not? And I do sense the will to do good here, even if it is misguided. He leans forward, puts his elbows on the table. But are you prepared for the responsibility of the destruction, of the suffering you will cause if you
fail.
do what I have done?
I shall. Even if the people of Barovia
They will suffer.
could.
Before my attempt, I heard legends of another adventuring group who wanted to do good. They also
have
sought allies, and they failed. And the village of Barovia will never be the same again. So many young people, able-bodied people, died that day. One of them even came back as a monster.
We know.
This will be your future, Daphne.
All of these mistakes of the past, of you, of the previous adventuring group, will not go to waste. We shall venture with caution, but not too caution so we become stagnant. But caution enough so we are not arrogant.
By my love to you, I will allow you to make one mistake. After that mistake, I will come. And I will destroy the Tainted One. And I will claim the soul of Emmerich to gift this golem to her. That
Still
is
think
my
it's gold.
decree.
Actually think this golem does anything, even with my soul.
If you fail, let's see if it succeeds in your stead.
Maybe we should, instead of being all about convicting and who wants to do what, maybe we should actually think about what's going on here. So you found a prince, a demon prince, that's just chilling in the temple. What is, like, That seems... Wouldn't he, like, be super powerful and try to take over the world? Like, right?
I am uncertain what kind of relationship and contracts Boreas has with the powerful Enna underneath his feet. I know how Rion would have reacted, but not how Boreas would. And no, I did not meet this prince. It was an altar to him, and his presence was thick in the air.
Oh, so he's not released necessarily. He's just there.
I do not know where he remains physically. No.
Mm. And the Countess is using
Its power.
his power.
They have a pact. As much is obvious when you look with the true eyes.
Sense. Yeah, I mean, she did talk about the voice, so makes sense. Okay, so can you sever something like that? Like is there some way to just isolate and sever a contract or bond or whatever they have?
Yeah,
And we
is there a way to cut this whatever is happening on my neck out?
That
we
too.
would need to know what the contract actually is to know if there's a way to cut it.
She is obviously his servant. But what consequences it will have to destroy her physical form, I dare not think about. Have you considered that, Daphne? That in your path of trying to do good, you will unleash the greatest of evils.
How it works? You kill someone that's contracted to Demon Prince and they get freed?
I do not know the details of this contract.
And we shall find out. I would rather do that than in your path of trying to do good, you created this monstrosity. And I point at the golem.
Better a monster that you know.
Definitely a cool phrase, but like, I don't really know if that, actually applicable. So do you does this Demon Prince have a name, or is there any more you could glean from his, type of power he uses?
What do we need to look out for while venturing into the temple?
Your own souls is what you need to look out for. Any crevice, any doubt, any ledge that this entity can latch onto, it will, and it will use against you. I do not know which of the 7 this prince belongs to, but I know that is the Masters and not the League. That much was obvious.
And the Night Apostles, have you done any research into them? What's their purpose? I mean, they sound like they follow this entity. Surely you had a look with your super eyes at them.
They are hags. And they have been born broken. I did not need to look, because I already know.
Do you know anything about the standing stone? Do you know what it is imprisoning?
It was next on my list. After the temple.
But after the temple, you did not have the mind to go there. Is that correct?
Seeking knowledge left me like this. I did not wish to taint myself further.
Then we shall do what you can not or could not.
I will be watching. I do wish you luck. And how I wish that these words that you speak could be true, Daphne. But I will be waiting. I will be waiting when you take a step in the wrong direction. But thankfully I will be there to correct it. And make sure that this misguided path you're walking does not cause even further harm than what I'm sure that you will.
Can we maybe clarify, like, mistake? Like, let's say, one of the Knight Apostles disappears. Is that a mistake? Or let's say, I don't know, we, help some very powerful allies out to be more powerful. Is that a mistake?
There are two scenarios that I care about. The first, if you let this thing gain more influence and more control over Barovia. The other is the innocents here. They shall not suffer for your foolish dreams.
I think they're suffering, all right. Not for us, though. Not because of us, though.
That's true. They are. But the suffering can be limited, can be contained. If you unleash her wrath, or put an innocent in the way as collateral damage, I will respond. And I will end this mortal's life and claim your soul. And he looks at Soul and Leonard in turn.
Yeah, I got this, I got it.
Yep.
I already died 3
Understood.
times. I'm fine with that.
I don't want to die. There's that.
Oh, no, you don't? Okay. Yeah, it's not fun, I can tell you. It's not fun dying.
Ah, yeah. I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, it's not really.
Mm.
Doesn't get better even with, like, more time of it happening.
I see.
Well, I think there's a question at what point there's too much suffering. At one point there's worth of keeping the status quo. But it seems like you have made up your mind, so it's unfortunate.
At least
You
you
think there
have
would-
the clarity to understand that.
Do you think there would be a point in which you would, instead of trying to kill us, trying to help us? I mean, you're still powerful, right?
These hands still holds power, yes. I will only unleash this power when I know that I can do good again.
Sounds good. And you won't be taken over by the evil devil prince, right? Considering, you want to kill Soul, but like we should maybe think about, you're tainted apparently very hard, so
Yep.
just putting out there.
Time will tell. But it will
Oh,
be
so
against my will.
Okay. All right. So we'll not charge you and try to choke you then, because time will tell.
Yep.
What's happening in Crest? Why are the children and people missing? Do you know anything about this, Mentor?
The children, I cannot do anything about it. It is something that the Countess wishes.
Oh.
So the children missing is caused by the Countess?
In a way.
In a way.
What happened to that man, Miracle?
Beyond their better judgment, he went out in search of this young boy. He died from the wounds he sustained. And the burgomaster's wife came crying to me. I looked upon her with sympathy. Her cause was sympathy. But I warned her that he will never be the same, and it can have terrible, terrible consequences. Souls that enter the mists do not come back right. And I also informed her that my services have a price. She didn't care for my warnings, and she accepted what needed to be paid. And I brought him back from the mists.
The reason why he's like that is because his soul has already entered the mist. Is that correct?
Yes.
And like
We need
Leo
to
asked,
clarify the whole
Yeah.
child thing. Like, I know we kind of glanced over it, but like, can we maybe
Yeah, what-
clarify what is she actually wants with the children? How many children, and when did it start?
You saw it with this, Mark.
with
Yeah, but I mean, it's different. It's a different thing, right? Not a kid. It's like a love interest.
Then what is happening to Gary? He's been
But-
trained and probably
Well,
will
Gary
turn.
seems to be a special case, though, right? We didn't see a bunch of kids in the ball. We see one kid that was trained by every vampire, and every vampire seemed to be interested or cared or invested time. There's no way you have 5 kids that's like that.
I did not care to ask for the details, but I was informed that children will be collected for some cause of hers.
by
Oh,
the
wait,
vamp-
maybe. Oh,
by the witch or the vampires. Do you know?
I do not. I did not care for the details.
and like, was there a recent, like, information that you don't need any child anymore, or how does the like connection between you and the countess work? Do like they have like some stone and you talk with her? Does she like show up, or How does that work?
I was informed during the festivities at the castle. She also has the capabilities of conversing at great distances.
Yeah.
She can also come and visit by the grace of the teleportation circle, not far from here.
Makes sense. And she didn't say anything about, I don't need any more kids.
This statement confuses me. I do not know what you are speaking of.
You said you're collecting kids for her, right?
No, it's not. He's saying that somebody informed him that kids from Crash will be collected, not him doing it. I hope. And Daphne just look at Gracias.
I have stayed away from children because they do not have the mental capacity to enter into a contract with me. For my help.
See, that makes sense.
I have not been collecting these kids, but I know that they are being collected.
You know what is collecting it?
I cared not for the details.
Surely you could look around. Or you just take a blind eye to everything now.
In some cases, ignorance can bring peace.
Sounds pretty ignorant to me.
That's
So
the
I guess.
point.
Okay. Anything else? Daphne? Seems like after the temple, he mostly just looked away. So I'm not sure if there's anything else we can figure out here.
In my case, it's not information, but more curiosity. How did you manage to make these chimeras? If, of course, you need to merge their souls and usually ends up in a split personality between all of them.
It's a painstaking process. But they are not chimeras per se. They are not several beings fused into one. It's a transformation of the physical self. It was hard to learn, but it has been mastered in time, and I must say with great regret that some of it has been whispered to me.
By who?
That thing that we all fear. The Father.
Father?
Can Daphne whisper to Styrax and say that I don't want to ask this out of your consent, but if you want to ask about your mentor, maybe you can.
Styrax will look at, close her eyes and then for like 2 seconds, then open them again. When you say the group that tried to get the Countess down, by any chance there was a mage or a wizard dwarf with them?
The Vistani has rumors of a wizard that guided them, yes. They tell a tale, if you visit them in Serpool, of how he brought a rebellion to the doorstep of the Countess, but then he fell to his death from the bridge over Savoie. The Vistani are hospitable, even if they are servants of evil. I'm sure they will recount this tale to you if you ask.
I actually already got the chance to hear it. But also, there's the... they call it Crazy Wizard. Do you have any chance of meeting that wizard?
I do not know what you speak of. Tiefling of the cold shoulder.
I knew it was useless. Thank you. And Starbucks just turns and like starts going away.
Okay.
Well, keep you here. You know, you can keep listening to the father voices to tell you what to do. And we'll just be out there and try to do good things, alright?
One mistake. Takes only one.
Yep, shit, isn't it? You know? Same goes for you, you know?
Right. So we'll try to get out as fast as he can.
Run away!
Can Daphne go over and just give Razias a hug?
Yeah, he's gonna be stiff and unmoving when you do it, but you can do that to him, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's sort of like he's sitting down and Daphne just like give him a hug while he's sitting down and she's standing.
Mm-hmm.
And she just say, I won't fail you. Please watch over me. And she tried to hide, like quickly turn her face away from him, but she's tearing up and just taking step out of the Abbey.
Okay. He only stares at you as you leave. He has said everything that needs to be said, and in his stressed, wide open stare, there is enough to communicate silently. And you...
Yeah, like before,
Mhm.
yeah, before Daphne like walk out the door, she just turned back and look at him one more time and walk out.
Alright. You leave that depressing situation behind. Close the door behind you.
Definitely know where you got your stubbornness from, Daphne.
I appreciate the humor, Leo, but I don't need it right now. But
Is
yes,
the thing
he
pop up
is.
again? Oh, sorry.
Like I said, he's a hard ass.
Yeah.
But fortunately for you guys, I am too.
You're ways better, I might say.
As you step out in the courtyard again, the sound drifting to you from the other wing comes back. That cacophony of different voices calling out in different shades of madness.
Is this mean that we cannot do anything for Crest? The missing children?
No, we can do. There's another entity here.
I
No
feel
one-
like this might related to either it might be the hacks, I think.
even better. Seems like an easier target.
But anyway, yes, I agree. We should not leave Crash. We should not ignore them, but we do have to be cautious.
I mean, we just happen to come upon something that kidnaps children, and it's not in an area that is controlled by a Night Apostle, so
Mm-hmm.
I think we have all the rights actually to just eliminate them.
All right. So, are you all right?
Yep, I'm perfectly okay. Life flashes before my eyes, but
Yeah, I
I'll
shouldn't
be
have
safe.
brought it up.
Nah, it's okay. It's
Kind of like
irrelevant.
give him like a pat on the shoulder and say, nobody gonna claim your soul. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
If it has to be someone, it would be me.
Oh fuck. Okay,
And
sure.
I would not wish for that day to come.
Uh, okay, don't worry. It's yours if the time comes.
No, it won't come.
I'm kidding. Come on, let's get out of here. This place is now
Yeah.
comfortable. Is that I was before? Sorry, I interrupted. But is there like the thing pop up again right over here? Or no?
Do you want to find out?
No. I was asking over the distance.
Don't go near the well. There's this.
Huh?
No,
I'm just curious. I'm not
somebody
going
will
there.
climb up with
Uh-huh.
like half spider rabbit hybrid and will
Uh-huh.
trying to gut you, basically.
Oh, so that's why you got cut. Ah, I see. I was wondering what's in there. So, well, if we got cut from it, that means it's a bad thing. So I was just looking over the distance and pondering.
Let's see if it works this time. No.
I can hear the scream. But
I hear
we
screams.
can hear the screams.
Yeah.
Huh?
At least there's something.
Huh?
Screams of Cheryl.
Just reloading to see if it fixes it. No. Well, it's at least what you hear, so that's cool. Ah, yeah. Oh well.
Oh well. Let's get out of here, shall we?
Yeah.
Onward and upward. Do. Oh, where'd this go? I see another path here. This just goes the other side of the mountain?
There were two wings of the Abbey, right?
Uh-huh.
And the courtyard connected
Yeah.
to two. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which way are you
Alright.
gonna go? Back the way we came or this way?
Yeah, like the way we
I-
came. It's closer.
Okay.
Like the way we
I,
came.
yeah, I think we overstayed our welcome too. So
Alright.
Yeah.
And you just quietly leave?
Mm-hmm.
I think I hit up Styrex on the way.
Alright.
Definitely a good question there at the end.
Which one?
I wonder what, if he has been given this talent by the voice, what reason that might be. Right? Isn't that what Devil Prince would do? Only tell someone information that would be useful to them?
I know for a fact that that knowledge probably didn't come without a price.
Yeah, I
That's-
just...
It's hitting more questions going to that will probably end up in nothing.
Just wondering if he's doing exactly what this thing wants. him to do. You know? Maybe for some reason the contract between the Countess and this Demon King actually has to do with me. Or Emery. I mean, isn't that what she wanted? Isn't that why she came into the wedding and killed her sister? Isn't that maybe why the mist showed up?
To trap you here forever?
To prevent me from escaping. It might have been a reaction. Maybe she made a contract to have me be with her. Right? In exchange for, I don't know, letting him free. But she can't, she's not gonna let him free until she got what she wanted, which was like the deal, which would be Emmerich. So now the Demon Prince is telling, Razius to make an Emmerich, so contract can be fulfilled and he can be free. Maybe.
I'm not really good in, let's say, expressing my emotions, but forcing someone to stay inside a valley for all their life, I don't call that love at all.
No, I mean, I don't even say that what she
Also-
tried to do. I mean, it could have been just, the pact, as a reaction to trying to make the pact come true.
One more thing. You escape. Your soul escaped, right?
Yes.
But you die after Argenvold has fallen. Why you escape but not the Paladin? The
Well,
Order
I
of the Silver Dragon.
assume... I don't know how strong this demon thingy is, but maybe, Stodanio, the reason why she wanted to go there was because she already was hearing things. And was being alert there, right? It's not unreasonable that she already has been, given some power in advance to prove that, it's worth going for killing, Argenvost for, And then maybe that power is what she used to, if this power at its base is, tormenting, maybe it's just the power base that keeps things here, And if you get killed by that power, you just are stuck, your soul is stuck in torment or something.
And maybe because Emmerich died because of the sun, you were not trapped.
Yeah, maybe
There's
I don't know, maybe the Morning Lord.
Is that why she was so angry when Valentine swing that blade, the onyx blade?
Oh, you mean because I will be trapped forever with my soul in torment if I get killed by it? Maybe. I don't
Maybe.
know. Seem dangerous either way. Even if it doesn't
Okay,
do
so
horrible things after my death. I'm just thinking it's just weird to me that that this demon prince is helping out Razius
I
to
did
keep the
not
Countess happy.
like having that talk with my mentor, but I feel like we learned some important information here. We need to figure out whatever contract that they had. And hey, we might have more important question to ask the Martikov now. Wait, hold on. The this no. I
This
thought
demon
it
prince
rings a
has to
bell.
be existing longer than
Oh,
like-
of course. The devil, the seven devil and the devil prince has existed a long time ago. like a long time ago. They are practically
Temple.
the gods of this world. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like this temple's probably the ravens exist here for a while. They probably know something about this temple
yeah.
and who holds the domain over it.
We also have the name of the Saint Markovia. Does that ring a bell to any of you?
Who?
Does that
Well, we only heard about one other saint really, which was the one with the bones. And I'm not 100% on his name, but I think it's a different one.
Andro.
Yeah, that's Saint Andrew. Yeah. And
Yeah.
well, we have Saint Leonard here with us.
Yes.
Does it name rings a bell for us? Markovia?
Markovia.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like Markovia, Martikov. It sounds kind of similar. So I mistaken, yeah, a bit. Oh
I
well,
mean, we know
I
that
think
maybe it is connected. I mean, these names, they change over generations.
yeah. So we have more questions to ask the ravens now.
We
And
also need to find out what is kidnapping kids and sheep here.
all right. So how about let's do that first, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't like the
Daphne
prospect
will.
of this.
Well, on the way down, of course, we'll try her best to keep an eye out for, especially when hearing that like things that lurks in the shadows and all that. Yeah. Come on.
Sure. It's not much shadow around. It's more like, being blinded by snow.
Yeah.
And it's the middle of the day. It's just basically hit lunchtime for you.
Yeah.
So you head down from the Abbey. And
Yep.
you come down to Kresk proper. Immediately there, in the crossroad, there is a young man who is flitting about, looking back and forth between different roads. And as soon as he sees you, the eyes widen and he starts to jog towards you.
Okay. Daphne put her hand on her axe, but not pull it out. Just like
Leo just ushers the tiefling behind the non-tieflings.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just keep them behind us,
Yeah. Daphne just say, with completely blank expression, "Greetings, brothers. What business would you come to us for? And may the morning Lord bless your journey."
There you are. I was tasked with finding you and your group.
Hang on.
The burgomaster requires your help.
Mm-hmm. Sure, we're easy.
Lead the way, brother.
He's right now inspecting the sheep pens on the other side of Kresk. He
Right.
stops and just breathes and looks off to the distance like he's having a small panic attack. And then he says, we have just discovered that during the night, the whole livestock of our cows has disappeared.
Disappear. Lead the way. We shall try
Yes.
to deal with this.
This is... There's so much food. Oh no. He asked if you could look into it, help us.
Go,
And
let's go, let's go. We can do this.
he says
Let's
this as he's walking just down the road, down that middle road in the east of Kresk that connects from the gates to the path that leads up to the Abbey, down to where you remember Luca lived close by, who took care of your horses.
Horses? No!
Hopefully he took good care of them.
Well,
Shall
they
see.
have lived long and
God damn it!
Nah, they're alive. So good. Yeah, we check over and see if we can see like what's
Yes.
happening.
As you round the corner, you can see that there actually a few people that has gathered here, like 10, 15. They're standing kind of like in a loose circle outside of the barn, whispering and murmuring with each other. Just outside of the barn, you can see Luca. He is standing by one of the pillars that holds up some roof that juts out from the main building to create some cover, and he is currently beating his own head against that wooden column.
hey. What happened here, brother? Dimitri, you have to calm down.
No, this is Luca, not Dimitri.
Oh, Luca.
The one who
Wait,
took care of the
a
horses.
A little
Do
bit.
you change maps,
Luca,
or we're
what
still
happened?
using the same maps?
It's just because of the
Luca,
give maps.
sorry. Luca not know. Luca confused. Luca spent too much time with ponies.
It's all good. It's all good, Luca. Can you point us in direction of Dimitri? Do you see him like go anywhere?
I don't know. All my cows are dead.
I'll say to Leo. Well, anyone who wants to stay to talk, you can. I'm gonna go inside to check out, right?
Yes, we should.
Yeah, and I'll just head inside.
Cyrax will follow Daphne.
Okay.
Yep. We will follow.
Alright, you go on in. Let's also bring up a picture of Luca so you remember.
Oh boy.
Yes, so you step into the barn. Slaughter. Slaughter is the first word that appears in your minds. Even though that might not carry enough weight to aptly describe the scene before your eyes. On the floor, on the walls, a bit in the ceiling even, on the hay within the pens, splattered on the inside of windows, up the door, simply everywhere is blood and tufts of hair. And amongst it, on the ground, bones, broken, splintered, discarded in piles or lying alone. The stench hits you next. It reminds you of a butcher's shop, perhaps, but with an overtone of vulgarity. Lastly, there's no sound here. No sign of any cow in this bloody aftermath. What do you want to do?
Immediately start investigating, I suppose.
Yeah, seems so.
Actually, Starbucks will first check that there's no one that can see her.
There are some windows, but there's only two, like the two ends of the barn, so as long as you step away from them, but they're pretty covered with blood, so grimy, so you're probably pretty secure.
Okay, then Starbucks will actually get away from the windows and start casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay. Anyone looking for
They will
something
just-
specific?
He has like 2 weapons. And then you can't. And if you pick one, you can't have the other because you already used all your guys.
You say they are tough of hairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
10 to 15.
Okay, I'll start looking for tracks, I suppose.
Okay.
This-
Make me
You
still a survival with intelligence.
I would say I would bardic an inspiration. Daphne's tracking. I'll be like,
It's funny as fuck.
Daphne, there's some
It was so
food basket. Can
funny.
you check it out and stuff like that. I'm pretty good at that. So.
Dude, I think.
Guided first.
Dude, I think.
Ooh, I have a +8 to this roll.
Damn.
That primal beast pick when he thought it was gonna be offline. But
15?
15.
I
Well, you still have your ability, which certainly helps. There is a lot of footprints in here that are of cows and humanoid. Two are quite recent. One is a few hours old.
Okay.
He did turn into a core like you. But the
So
thing is-
2 footprints of humanoid?
Yes,
Oh,
that
one
were
footprint
recent. Two that were pretty recent, and one that
Yeah.
was a few hours old.
Yeah, can I see the recent one to see where they lead to?
Sure. The most recent one,
Was probably Luca, right?
yeah, one is more heavy, like sets into kind of the mud and the hay here more heavily, and seems to be walking all over the place, whilst the other one that seems a little bit less heavy stepped in a few steps and then walked out.
Okay. Step in a few steps, then walk out. Okay. And the other one?
The ones that were a few hours old is a little bit too grimy to get a good sense of. Only that you know that it's older than the other two.
Oh yeah.
Okay. But I don't know what types of creature that is, right?
Humanoid.
Humanoid.
With a shoe on.
Yeah.
With the shoe on.
We're very-
Right. Then I want to check. So there are no meats left, just
15K.
blood and bones?
15K.
Or
Yes.
is there any corpse?
Take away
No
5K.
corpses, with no skins even. There's only hair, bones, and blood.
Do I see any mark like on the barn itself?
Make me a perception intelligence. Is anyone looking for something else?
Does it seem like
Wait,
there's
did you
been
say
like work done with the bones or the tufts of hair or flesh?
that? Oh yeah.
Like
Work done?
someone has like maybe like carefully took something off it, or like maybe like used some special tools that you usually wouldn't see to maybe carve certain stuff off.
I'm gonna see if there are any. Okay, make me an investigation cunning on that one. Soul?
So I don't think Soul has nothing much to say in this. Probably just just be on the lookout outside and see if there's like I don't know, something is being suspicious outside. You know what I mean? Like if I see something
You standing guard?
suspicious. Yeah, I'm standing guard,
Okay.
essentially.
You can see that slowly more and more people are starting to surround the barn, looking in, appearing in varying states of distress. Styrex, your detect magic goes off. Beyond the magical items that your group is carrying, nothing is on your magical radar.
31,000 damage.
Okay. Starbucks will actually relay information. Start helping Leo.
Okay.
Mm.
Do you wanna roll what he rolled or give him advantage?
Give him advantage.
Okay. You can roll again, Leo. Daphne,
Yeah, you know,
24.
24.
just stay below 10. That's my preferred space.
24. There are not too many markings around. There seems to be some impacts, some heavy impacts, like where, like thinner partitions between the pens, the wood, have taken some dents. But at one point, you can see a 4, like a scratch mark with 4 scratches beside each other, basically.
Bingo. Bingo
Um,
bango.
Leo and Cyrax, you're trying to find anything around. Beside a pile of bones, there seems to be a few straws that have some strange whitish reddish residue on them, and there seems to be markings on some of the bones, but you can't really make out what it is.
Mm.
The saddest thing I've ever seen.
Let me see. Well, what do you guys find? What do you find, Daphne?
Daphne relays and point at the claw mark and say, I have a sneaking suspicion that
It's the fact that he did not learn from it.
I
I
think we might need to go and check out Miyako. Because clearly what they seems to be very hungry if they
perfect either.
have eaten all these cow and left nothing but bone.
I don't know, there's some weird markings on some of the bones and some weird
Yes.
residue. I'm not sure if it's just like a hunger rush. It might be. Seems a little bit too easy considering there's been things before Mirko was here, right?
No, Shannon, you were playing fine.
And I look over what Leo and Cyrax find to see if I know what that is.
Before you were ready.
Sure. Make me a medicine intelligence as you look at it, actually.
Medicine.
Yeah.
Oh god. No.
Oh god.
No idea.
No, you have no
Okay.
idea.
9.
No.
Because I just
Don't know.
Not 4 though. Not 4 though. That's great.
I saw him use.
You know,
As
I'm not saying this is connected to anything necessarily, but I'm just want to point out that gathering kits, I mean, you guys already connected it. It might be connected to Morganfa, right? Countess was gathering kids for her, and she stopped recently, from what we understand, right?
Yes.
So maybe whatever beast was meant to gather kids was like, oh shit, I can't do that anymore. Like, I really like, their blood. That was really useful for me. And now I gotta, I don't know, kill a bunch of cows because that's the only thing I'm allowed to do.
Wait, but Crest is like around Crest are like walls, right?
I
Stone
think
walls?
Yeah, yes, but do you think that really?
Yes, but I feel like it would not protect much from, magical creatures, but it would be the sense of they would have seen somebody come in, no? So my point is that
Maybe.
whoever did this might be hiding in plain sight.
Yes, I'm just not sure if maybe Mirko is responsible for this, but maybe can get down to like where Mirko got this shit from. If you get my drift. If I don't know if it's just the touch with the mist that would make something like that happen. I mean, surely it could be strange and stuff. I don't know, I guess.
I feel like Mirko, since there was a lot of gash and attack on Mirko, maybe he like lycanthropy can be infected if you are attacked by creature with it. So do you think that the curse has constricted on Mirko's body when he came back?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it strengthened it or changed it. I thought Razi's would have said, I don't know, if he really cared that much.
No,
Well,
yeah.
I guess let's find Dimitri and maybe Mirko and see. I mean, if he did this, even if I don't know how it works, but surely there should be some markings that he did something like this.
Yeah. So why don't we go and check out Mirko, right?
Yeah. Well, first I would let Dimitri know that we're, taking the case and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know where he's chilling, maybe somewhere in the crowd.
Do I
I'll
see?
just.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Do I see it
yeah,
at all?
at that point, Soul can see that there is about 50 people that have scattered around the barn, and flanked by two more gruff-looking crest guides, Dimitri finally comes back to the scene and immediately tries to calm down the crowd, who shouts back to him questions of what they're going to do to survive now.
Here we kill him, actually.
I will. Is Dimitri in the crowd or is in front of me?
To the side of you, but in front of the crowd.
Okay.
He's gonna TP into lanes.
Alright, I'll just note in and shout in the inside and say, "Hey, Dimitri's here."
Good.
Yeah. I'll go with Leo out.
All right.
Yeah. Don't worry, Daphne. You don't have to play all that. I can take over if you want.
It's fine. If you gotta play the part, you gotta play the part, right?
All right.
You step out from the barn. You get a little bit overwhelmed by all the people that you see in front of you. Dimitri is there with his hands held up, shouting out, "Everybody calm down, please! Let's see what they have found!" And when he sees you, he turns like a parched man seeing a glass of water, desperate for answers. And with that, we're going to end tonight's episode of Curse of Father Torment. Woo!
Yay!